Hello everybody, welcome to Eliseo Cycling Channel. Today I would like to tell you about my recent accident that I had, and maybe help you to avoid something like this. I'm going to tell you what I think I did wrong and what I think everybody should be watching for. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. Unfortunately, there is no such thing as a safe bike ride. There's always the possibility of falling or having a crash. I'm going to tell you a few things that I know that I have, a few mistakes that I have made that maybe helps you to avoid the crash. Okay, so the first, of course, and we all know this, is no aggressive driving. Don't go too crazy between the cars because they're gonna hit you. Okay, so be safe. Stay on the bike path. Stay on the, stop on the lights. Stop on the stop signs. You have to obey all those, to be safer. You have to be very aware of the terrain that you're riding on. When you change from the street to the sidewalk, or from a street that has a lot of potholes, from a smooth street, you have to look ahead. Just look ahead about 10 or 20 feet, it'll be like 3 meters, and kind of memorize always what it's just like when you shift and you're going up a hill, you look ahead and you shift before. You have to do that always watching the ground, because there's a lot of cracks and crevices that the wheel can fall and it will throw you out of balance. The safest ride that you can do is when you go like on a bike path, like the Strand in Redondo Beach. Here we have a dedicated bike path, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be completely safe, because you have to be watching for people walking, other bikes. Okay, second, the street, because the street is going to be smoother and you're going to be able to go a little faster. Sometimes when I fall, most of the time it's been going slow, like almost stopping, or when I switched to the sidewalk and something happened that I was going slow. So if you keep not aggressive but as fast as you can, being safe, I think that's the best way to ride, because then you have the inertia, and if you hit something, the bike is going to keep going, as opposed to being slow and then you lose the balance. Okay, the third thing I would like to tell you is always wear the helmet and gloves and whatever you want for safety, because I'm telling you, you are not going to get an email in the morning telling you that you're gonna fall that day. It always is a surprise, and it's only like half a second, so you don't have time really to react. At night you have to use lights. Those are really cheap, like you can get a set for $20, and it will probably save your life because cars can see you. And then you have to avoid the distractions. You cannot. I see people on the phone or even texting while riding the bike, and that's, I did it. I was talking and I fell, and my phone cost me like $80 to replace the glass. The phone it kept working, but that was back with the iPhone 5. Yeah, also, if you want to enjoy a view, let's say you're riding by the beach or by some mountains or something, or you're gonna take photos or something, stop for a second and do it, then you ride, and be aware of what, when you're riding. And if you're gonna video, the safest way is to have either a chesty mount, so you can ride and film at the same time without taking your hands from the handlebar. This one is also obvious, but some people don't do it. You have to keep distance from the other bikes. If you're at a bike path or something, don't get too close to the guy, because that guy might stop at any second. They stop because any reason, it could be a distraction, it could be a stop sign, a light, whatever, or a car, and you're gonna crash right behind him if you're too close. If you don't have enough distance to brake. It's just like when you drive a car. So what happened to me is I had to take some recycle to the recycling place, and I said, well, why not ride? Because I'm gonna do double the favor, no emissions. The little money that I'm gonna get is gonna be clean. I don't have to spend in gas and whatever. So I took the recycle to the place, and when I was coming back, I took Sepulveda Boulevard. Sepulveda is a street that doesn't have bike lane. So when that happens, you are allowed to go on the sidewalk. But the thing is, the sidewalk was really rough. It had a big crack, or not a crack, but it's one of those spaces between blocks. It's like a crevice. And my front wheel went in there. By the time I noticed, it's already too late, because I was looking up. I got a little distracted. Instead of looking at the ground, I was looking at the scenery or whatever, So the bike is like this. It falls into this, and I'm already like that. So when I notice I'm already 45 degrees, it's too late. So my hand went into the ground like this, but it slipped, and then my elbow got all scraped. I'll show you the photos, the different days. Took me like 2 weeks to recover, get better. And then after that, well, now I'm bleeding, and not too much, but I was bleeding, and I had a big old scrape. And what I'm gonna tell you is a little bit of first aid, because if you fall, you have to do this. If you have water, or look for water somewhere, and wash it immediately, the best way you can. It's not gonna hurt, because the adrenaline is gonna be. So when you wash it with water, it's gonna be, you won't even feel it, because it's gonna be kind of numb. So do that, and then go home, then take a shower and wash it with water and soap. And I gotta say, I'm not a medical person, but I know this. So wash. You don't need alcohol or hydrogen peroxide or anything that stinks, or lemon or anything. I think it's better just to do the water and the good soap. If you have maybe an antiseptic soap, it's probably better. Then you're gonna need some antibiotic, like Neosporin kind of, or triple antibiotic or something, and immediately put it on the wound, and then do one of these bandages. This is important that you do the non-stick, because let me show it to you so you can see them. I'm not getting paid for this. Rite Aid is not paying me, but you can find them at different brands. It's just like it has a little bit of plastic on top, so it doesn't stick. Because when you have it really fresh, and then you put some gauze on it, and then you keep it for the whole night, the gauze fibers are gonna stick to the wound, and then when you want to take it out, you're gonna peel the healing part, the skin that is coming back, you're gonna peel it. So if that happens, if it sticks, even this one, or any one that sticks for that matter, just get in the shower and let it fall with the water. Water will take care of it, and you won't lose the protective layer of skin that is forming again. So you want to keep it there for about at least 3-4 days, changing it twice. Every one at night and one in the morning, until it's a little drier, and then what I did is I left it uncovered during the day, but at night I put the bandage because it was still bleeding a little bit, and the bed, and when you move sleeping, you might scrape it again. So you want to make sure that it stays kind of moist, and with the Neosporin or whatever you use, that will take care of the infection. And by the next week you will be already better. So take it off during the day and put it back at night, at least for maybe 8-9 days, and then 10 days, then just don't even worry about it. Just don't bump it into anything. Make sure if you have to work, maybe it's better to protect it with a bandage. But if you're just riding around or just cleaning your house or something, you don't have to. You just wait until it cures. So ride safe. It's never gonna be completely safe, but I think you can reduce the amount of accidents if you follow all this. Just be aware. Always be thinking about what you're doing, especially on the wheels, and if you have a road bike, because a road bike, the wheels are thinner, so they're easy to fall into all the irregularities of the terrain or the street. All right, so I hope you don't fall, and if you fall, you know what to do now. Just keep it clean. One more thing is, they told me that if you fall and there's a lot of dirt, you might need a tetanus shot. I had already taken, I think I had one a long time ago. I didn't do the booster and nothing happened, but believe me, it's a good thing. If you don't have it, take it, or if not, take a booster just in case, if you can, because if you get tetanus from a fall like that, that's like stupid, plain stupid. So I hope you don't have to go through this situation like I did. But if you do, well, now you have something to follow. Okay, so I'll see you in the next one. Take care.